DeDe has 24 pairs of red and green LEDs, red for a low or 0 and green for a high or a 1. 20 of them are dedicated to the GPIOs on Arduino, ports 0 through 13 and A0 through A5. This makes it easy for you to see the status of the GPIO pins at a glance. The LED pairs adjacent to U1, U2, and U3 are user inputs. You can attach wires to the 3 header pins adjacent to those pairs of LEDs and probe your own circuits. A good example is if you have a RTC module and you want to look at the clock output and see if it's toggling or not. The last pair of LEDs is attached to the reset pin on Arduino. That way you can see if something is coming in and resetting Arduino behind your back. If seeing the status of the GPIO pins on the LEDs isn't enough and you need to go deeper, male header pins located alongside the shield headers make it easy for you to attach an oscilloscope, a digital multimeter, or even a protocol analyzer to dig deeper. Those same pins can also be used to bring out the signals to external evaluation boards if needed. A pair of ground posts are located at the end of each one of the rows of headers to make it easy for you to ground your probes to. Since some analog circuits can be impacted by the 100k ohm pull-up resistors on DeDe's inputs, a 6-position dip switch is provided so you can disconnect them from the circuit. During one of the early versions of this board, I noticed I had a huge open area between the shield headers and decided I didn't want to waste this space. So I went ahead and added a prototyping area and brought all the signals from the shield headers around the periphery of it. Extra power supply pins are also brought out because, well, you can never have too many power supply pads. An onboard 3-volt voltage regulator allows DeDe to work with any 5-volt or 3.3-volt Arduino or compatible board. By placing a 2-pin jumper across the disable pins, you can disable the onboard voltage regulator and save power. Last but not least, DeDe includes an easy-to-get-to reset push button.